problems using quadratic equations. Today we'll solve problems represented by quadratic models. We'll be looking at dropped objects and thrown or launched objects. A dropped object can be modeled by h is equal to negative 16t plus h sub 0. A thrown or launched object can be modeled by h is equal to negative 16t squared plus vt plus h sub 0. The first h here, is the height, where the usually where the object lands. T, of course, is time. H sub 0 is your initial height, or where it started. Sometimes it's represented by the letter S. And V sub 0 is your velocity. So a diver jumps off a 30-foot platform with an initial vertical velocity of 16 feet per second. The equation can be modeled by h is equal to negative 16t squared plus 16t plus 30. How long will it take before the diver hits the water, or when the height is 0? So we're going to use our friend the quadratic formula. So let's identify our values. A is equal to negative 16. B is equal to positive 16. And C is equal to 30. And then we're going to go ahead and calculate our discriminant, b squared minus 4ac, which is 16 squared minus 4 times negative 16 times 30, which is 2,176. Now I'm going to put the values in the quadratic formula. So minus b, so minus 16, plus or minus the discriminant, which is 2,176, divided by 2 times a, which is negative 32. So I'm going to use my calculator and say negative 16 plus the square root of 2,176 divided by negative 32 is a negative 0.95. Negative 16 minus the square root of 2,176 divided by negative 32 is 1.95. Since we're talking about time, we're going to use the positive answer of 1.95 as our solution, since the other answer is negative and we can't have negative time. So of course I checked it out on my calculator and I plugged the value in, and it appears to be at the 0. But when I look at the y value, it has this 4 point something e to the negative 5th. That means my exponent is to the negative 5th. Well, we know when you have a negative exponent, you have a really little number. So this number is so close to 0. And the reason it's represented this way on the calculator is because of the number of pixels and just how the calculator counts. So this is almost 0, so we're going to call this a correct answer.